Hi, my name's Nick Stenzel. I'm the owner and operator of Midwest Suspension Company. We specialize in, like our name says, suspensions, primarily in the dirt circle track markets, open wheel racing, sprint cars, micro sprints, midgets, junior sprints, quarter midgets, and we do some pavement applications as well. But through all those different suspension systems, we primarily specialize in shocks. So as far as dampening and rebound curves, then we do a lot of other things like coilover assemblies, torsion bars, bump stops even. We sell quite a few of them. We were asked to do some third-party independent testing on some bump stops that we don't have any experience with that are used in a different type of motorsports market. And as a company that's always learning and evolving, we said, absolutely, send them. We'd love to look at them. So with this group of bump stops behind me here, which we don't have any particular experience with any of these manufacturers. We were asked just to run a standardized test, which was a fixed displacement. So we squished each one the same amount, applied the same amount of force, and all we did was change the speeds, and we were asked to speak on really just the differences and how they behaved. So after our first round of testing, I wasn't surprised, but I was at the same time, just because I learned something new, which a bump stop's a bump stop. A lot of different markets utilize them either to limit a travel or apply a force through suspension movement. And a lot of them, it's almost like an undampened spring, to where the harder, the more aggressive you hit it, the more rebound force it'll generate back. So, when you get varying rebound forces in play here, I'm sure, you could tune your dampener, put a little bit more rebound or take some out depending on what your target is. And, but through changing track conditions or different bumps or different things on track, essentially you're moving it, or you're aiming at a moving dartboard. So, you're really just guessing. So the neat thing about these two in particular, whether we hit them at 10 inches a second or 20 inches a second, the rebound curves were almost identical, which is really neat. So that's, and you take one variable out, it's going to achieve a more consistent result. Then through the testing, we changed some of the speeds just to see how it would behave, and we found that they're almost velocity dependent, or somewhat self-tuning. You could hit it hard at like 40 inches a second, and it'll start generating compression force sooner in the curve, and ultimately yield a higher peak force compared to when you hit it slow, say at 1 inch or even 5 inches a second. Then it becomes a little bit more linear in nature, which is really innovative. So that's something different that I really haven't seen before. And we also, from our initial cycles on those bump stops to, we put several hundred cycles on them, and just to compare the data and see how they changed as they got cycles put through them. And we found that they were very consistent. So I think it's a very innovative product and is well executed. And based on the data we captured, it works. Thanks.